private. As the next reveal is fast approaching.
I didn't want to see what I saw.
For an average Joe.
Today, I'm going on a date with Brian to Hilo. When I'm with Brian, I completely forget about everybody else. He's fun to be around, and I do look forward to hanging out with Brian today. So, first time for sushi, huh?
First time.
You nervous?
Well, you know what? A little bit.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium well.
Oh, boy.
All right, after you.
Going to sushi was a chance for Brian to kind of get to see something that I like to do.
Get the seat for you.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sushi is part of Larissa's world. I would never eat raw fish. I mean, if my buddies and I were together and one of the guys said, let's go get some sushi, I'd say, get out of here. You know, let's go get a burger.
Some of it can be kind of scary looking, but it depends on what you get, like jiggly wiggly kind of stuff.
I was willing to try it out to show her that, you know, I'm interested in things that she enjoys.
Thank you.
Wow,
Oh,
look
what
at
is
that.
this?
That looks like something called poke, which is a Hawaiian thing. This is probably ahi tuna. This is caviar.
Oh, okay, I've never had caviar.
Really?
Yeah.
Not sure what this stuff is, but we'll try it.
I'm not sure what to expect.
I got the stringy stuff. What is that? Are these flowers edible?
They might be.
Looks like a tongue.
Brian was pretty funny. It was cute to watch him try and figure it out.
First bite of raw fish. Oh. Okay.
It's good stuff.
It's raw, right?
Raw.
I was chewing it. It was very soft.
You like it? Mm-hmm. As bad as you thought it would be?
Mm-mm. It's good. I have to admit, I liked it. It went down easy. I was like, you know, this isn't so bad.
Brian Worth is sushi man. He'll have to eat it a few more times, and it's definitely an acquired taste, but I think he's on the right path to enjoying it.
Now I'm losing my chopsticks.
And he was determined to use the chopsticks.
Who invented these things anyway?
I don't know.
You know, someday I'll have my operator's license for these things.
I couldn't poke around with Jim or Gil the same way, because they're not as quick as he is. So it was really nice to just have a good time and laugh. I'm really, really impressed that you're giving this a try, because a lot of people would be like, no way. It says a lot that Brian was willing to try sushi for me. It's very flattering that he would be willing to open up his mind and give it a try just for me. Wow, this is incredible.
This is awesome.
We got to the botanical gardens. We walked down to the waterfall, and you know, it was beautiful. It's just absolutely, just so nice. I could have sat there all day with her.
So I have a question. What were your past girlfriends like?
You know, dated for a while, never made a commitment. Scared of the C word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scared. I was.
What scares you about it?
I don't know.
I've always suppressed my emotions, but when I'm with Larissa, you know, a different side of me comes out, and I just want to let her know how I feel, and you know, not too many other people have seen that side of me.
My biggest fear was maybe meeting somebody and then having my life just totally go topsy-turvy. But to be honest with you, I want to experience areas that I've never been to before.
Brian has a lot of stuff going for him. He's honest, he's sincere, he's more open than a lot of guys would be.
I mean, this whole trip is making me, you know, open up a lot. You're making me open up a lot. You know, I want to follow my heart now. I'm done with being scared of commitment, and I have to take that step.
I think you've already started taking that step.
I have.
He's completely thrown himself into this experience, and now I know that he's here for me. After the rainforest, we took a ride out to Black Sand Beach, and we were going to take a sunset ride on a double-hull canoe. Wow.
Look at the size of this.
When we got to the Black Sand Beach and the sun was setting, and we saw this beautiful tortoise just laying out on the sand, kind of beaching himself, and it was so cute.
He's looking at you, Larissa.
It's kind of cute. I think you have some competition there, Brian.
I don't mean to bother you.
Yeah, maybe we should back off.
It was just really a gorgeous setting.
Yes?
We boarded this double hull canoe and we took a little ride.
This is nice.
It is. It's really nice. The water's so calm.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
No,
Look at all
perfect night.
All the stars.
No.
Larissa and I went back to her place, and we went out by the pool, sat there, chatted.
Watching people change, like, is an amazing thing, because usually people don't change.
I know.
And, you know, the things that you told me and that you open up to me that you haven't told anybody, like, I really appreciate that, and I admire that. Brian completely opened up to me, and it was kind of stuck in my mind the whole day, and I realized I have to let myself open up, and I have to express myself. I feel like I can trust you. And because I started thinking about some of the other dates that I had, and I kind of questioned my actions a little bit and actions of some of the other guys. I feel like things like move too fast and it's like surfacey. And I know for a fact that looking into the future and having a relationship with you would be great, because I know that no matter what, you're going to treat me like a princess.
We got a little serious. Larissa confided in me. We just took basically a next step. We moved up to the balcony, and she opened up even more to me.
I was in a relationship for about 9 months with somebody, and it moved really fast, like way fast. So I just, you know, I kind of told him like how I feel, and also kind of dishing into a little bit of my past, which was a huge step for me. At some point, I realized I felt like I was in it for the wrong reasons. I realized in my heart that I don't think I was really in love. And I cared about him and I loved him, but I didn't feel like I was in love with him. The qualities that Brian Worth has that some of the other guys don't is that he listens and he talks, and he's got a lot of great things to say, and he says what's on his mind.
I don't rush into anything. But I've never really felt a connection with anybody else like I do with you.
Brian's got the most beautiful eyes, and they sparkle when he talks to me about the way that he's feeling.
I think it's absolutely, I mean, it's a great feeling.
Basically, we're coming down the home stretch here. I'm the underdog. You know, the other guys, I don't think they're in it for the long term, but I know I am.
But I feel like I can tell you anything and I can trust you.
I really need her to know that I'm the right guy for her. I'm gonna make her choice very difficult. I know this is very hard on her, but I want her to pick me in the end.
Jim and Larissa are about to live like castaways
Let's see if we can find something to eat.
on their own deserted island.
How's this band looking?
But as it turns out, they will not be alone.
She's spacing everything off the looks at this point.
It's a glimpse into a private date as the truth is about to surface for an average Joe.
My date with Jim was on a deserted beach. There was nobody around, and it was basically a no-frills date. We didn't really have any activities planned. We were there to enjoy each other's company and to enjoy the surroundings.
You hungry?
A little bit.
Let's see if we can find something to eat.
We could just sit here and go in circles.
And go in circles? You all right with me?
I have to say that Jim is definitely in a tight race. This date is really, really critical in finding out what he can bring to the table. That's good. Here we are. I really need to find out more about his personality and find out really who he is. I can